Hey, it's all about quality, not about quantity. Right? Let's get back to another round of Brewsday Tuesday with DreZ and Huck.
Yeah. Oh, I guess you can't really hear your pop. I need it. It leaves it all up to me. There it is. Brewsday Tuesday. Huck from Huck's Beer Buzz is here with us. Yeah, I think I hit the wrong. I hit you. I had you silenced. I hit the normal Zoom audio on the board rather than you coming in. But we got you now, Huckster. Sorry, what'd you say? I'm sure it was very important. What did we miss?
I gave you the wrong beer, the good beer. So that one looks like it'll probably be good. Great Lake.
Yeah,
that
is why I saved this for the second round, is because I kind of was thinking that this might be a little better than the Schlafly. No offense to Schlafly, but when it comes to holiday beers, I always, Great Lakes has the Christmas crack. So this one had a similar look to it. So I'm wondering if this is going to be the Oktoberfest crack, I guess you could say. Yeah, Great Lakes Oktoberfest, the Marzen style that we come to expect. 6.5%, and I did notice it has a date on here, 10/23/20, which can't be the born on date. Maybe that's do they do a drink by date?
Some people do. Stone does enjoy buys.
So similar concept there, yeah.
Yeah. So I have the Samuel Adams Oktoberfest 5.3, and Sam Adams. Got to wonder, they've merged with Dogfish Head, or they bought Dogfish Head, or Dogfish Head bought them. I don't know. Something happened there.
Yeah, something happened there.
So, I mean, they make pretty good beer. I visited there, and they make like 250 beers a year. We just don't get all of them.
I think they're like the biggest craft brewery, because they are still craft beer. People don't even think they're so big that people don't even think of them as craft beer, but they are. I think they are like just the biggest craft beer that in the States. Am I wrong?
No, you're right. I think they are. I mean, some people say that Yuengling is, I don't know if they're bigger than, because they are big. Dogfish Head's opening up a brewery or a brew pub somewhere in Florida, which is pretty cool, that Sam Adams already owned it and called it Ocean Brew or something, but it wasn't really doing great, so now they're going to make it into another Dogfish Head off-centered pub, which might be worth a look next time you're down in Florida.
Yeah, that does sound. Do you know where in Florida?
I don't remember. I want to say on the east coast of Florida.
Sounds about right.
the good coast, as we like to say. I mean, when I'm over there in the Gulf, I feel like I'm in a bathtub.
Yeah. So you have a good holiday, a good weekend. I mean, a long weekend at the cabin, especially an extra long weekend. How much longer is this weekend going to last for? You going to be there for another couple days?
I know I'm there tomorrow. I don't know if I'm spending tomorrow night. I got to get back and work again on Thursday.
Oh, another 1 day work week. Oh, geez.
Yeah, it's killing me. Well,
but you were saying
we got a lot done. We've been doing some painting, and we got heat back. Got gas logs installed.
Yeah, for those that don't know, Huck's got this little spot on Craig Creek. And he Airbnbs. I think you've plugged it on the show before, but I know that we had all that rain and it flooded out pretty bad. So you're just sort of like trying to tweak it and get it back up to snuff since then, right?
Yeah, it was pretty much a total loss. I mean, everything in it had to go and pull up the floors and the windows and the walls and paint it, put it all back. And we got that done in about 6 weeks. But even then, I'd already taken bookings, so I had to rent it. So people have been in and out. I am putting it up for sale. I figured, I'm getting old. We used to live 20 minutes away. Now we live an hour and 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
So, it's not quite as close. And, we'll take the money and get something down Giles or Black. Somebody let me know I need a place with a water, sewer, and electricity where I can park my RV.
Yeah.
Trailer life. I'm all for it.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm with you. Now's a good time. I mean, you can't really do any other form of traveling, so you might as well,
Yeah, I mean, we get a bonus for renting it this last weekend, because it's a holiday.
Oh, really?
You know what? I can't go anywhere. Where am I going? There's so many people RVing, you can't get a campsite. I mean, if you're boondocking around, you'll probably be all right. But if you try, unless you make your reservations 6 months out, I don't want to go on a rant, but I do want to go on a rant. Reserve America has ruined camping in America. All the campgrounds are full on weekends and empty during the week. It used to be first come, first served before they took over everything. And they're making all the money. And you'd have to go on Tuesday if you wanted the weekend, right? People would.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
And now you go on Tuesday, you have to leave on Friday because somebody made a reservation 6 months ago, and the odds are about 2 to 1 they're not going to show up. It's only $15 to cancel.
Yeah,
it's insane.
That's no good.
When I do get a weekend somewhere nice, half the campsites are empty. Half. And if you go to the gate and say, "Hey, can I get one of these?" Oh no, we have to hold them for another day, even though only pays $15 out of a $45 night. Okay.
Yeah. Well, as much as I enjoy hearing you get on your soapbox about the RV RV camping reservations, let's get back to the basics, which is, of course, beer. And in this instance, we're focusing on Oktoberfest. So, do you know anything about what the origin of Oktoberfest is? Like, how did it start? Why did it come to be? People just wanted to get together and drink a bunch of beer and eat bratwurst and soft pretzels, or what's the story?
There's a wedding party.
Oh.
Like 14 something. And the guy, the Duke of, I want to say Worcestershire, but that's not it. But the Duke had a wedding, and he invited me over, and they made beer for the wedding, and then it became a tradition. And then at the park in the town, somewhere in Bavaria, Germany-ish, and they would do this party every year, and it just kept going on and on and on.
Got bigger and bigger?
Yeah, bigger and bigger. Now it's like 100,000 people a day, like 1 million people over the 2-week period. 1.2 million people go. Not this year.
Not this year. Thanks a lot,
My friends have
Obama.
gone, and they said that, first of all, it's like camping. If you want to go in one of those tents, in the evening, you need to make your reservations a year ahead. He went with a group and a business group, and they didn't have reservations because the first day he went out, he went around noon and he got in some tents and drank some beer. He couldn't get in anywhere. And finally, he wandered in a tent, and people were leaving. It was like 9:30 at night, and he saw some empty seats, and he went over and sat down. And the girl came over and said, "Would you like something?" And he said, "Yeah." He says, "Well, where's your ticket?" He said, "Oh, I don't have a ticket." And so she says, "Well, I'm sorry, you have to leave." He says, "Okay." So he gets up, he walks away, he sits back down. The guy next to him goes, "What do you want? I get you beer." And he ordered him up some beer, and he partied with him all night. So there you go. Things will work out if you're friendly.
Yeah, it will. Yeah, I mean, that's what it's all about. Getting together, having some beers, making some friends. I hope we can get back to some normalcy in that regard soon. But in the meantime, we'll just have to keep maybe drinking the beers, through Zoom, which I know a lot of people are doing.
Keep drinking beer.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And speaking of drinking beer, that's what we're doing now. And in fact, in just a minute, we're going to untap these beers, which is how we like to rate said beers that we drink on Brewsday Tuesday. Huck's Beer Buzz is his handle. DreZ Drinks is mine. It's a free beer app. You can download it to your phone, and then you can check in beers wherever you're drinking them and leave a little rating and a little reminder of if you like them or not and all that sort of good stuff. Huck, how you feeling?
Oh, this is, when I first started on this, I was like, I'm not too sure. Let me take one more sip here. But you're talking about the sameness, and this one's just a little bit tweaky. It's a little different malt. I can't put my finger on it, but it's still really, really good. I'm going to say that the Shiner was better, but this is a 4.5. This is a good beer.
Yeah?
It's a little bit thinner, but It's got a little more flavor.
All right. Well, yeah, I mean, like you said, obviously they're all not going to be identical, but they will all have similar characteristics. And frankly, going from the Schlafly to the Great Lakes, not a whole lot different in flavor. So in that regard, maybe the Great Lakes tastes a little bit better, but I will say it does have a full percent of ABV higher on it, so obviously it's going to get a higher mark. I mean, that's just science. It makes sense. So in my opinion, the Great Lakes Oktoberfest, I'm going to give it a give it a good 4.5 on the out of 5 on the Untapped scale. It's a pretty solid beer. Huck, I know that I think we're gonna have to Zoom again next week, unfortunately. But what are we thinking? I know we're gonna have to meet up and do a beer exchange. Are we shift? Are we still? It still will be Oktoberfest. Are we doing that, or are we going to shift towards the other fad of this time of the season, which is?
I think we're gonna, yam it up a little bit.
Yeah, the pumpkin beers.
I think it's pumpkin time. Yeah.
I think it is about pumpkin season.
They came out in August, so we can't wait too long, or they're going to be stale.
Yeah, last year we made the mistake.
They came out in August.
Last year we made the mistake of waiting to do it in October, and we couldn't find any pumpkin beers because they were all gone.
I guess by Halloween we'll be doing Christmas beers. I don't know.
Oh yeah, might as well. That's just the way it goes these days. And I think people are going to do it even more because they're just waiting for 2020 to be over. They're just going to let's go ahead. Let's just get to Christmas. Can we just get there and get over with this?
Well, we should do a pumpkin beer and then like a Thanksgiving dinner with it, and a Christmas beer, and then have a New Year's hat on, and we'll just end it next month. Next week, we'll just end it. We'll be done.
We'll knock them all out in one show and just be done for Brewsday for the year. Not a bad idea. Huck, I appreciate you, taking time out of your busy, extremely long weekend to do a little Brewsday Tuesday beer drinking with us. But looking forward to doing it again next week, man. Have more fun out there on the creek. Float the river again for me,
the best kind of work.
Working hard. I love it.
What river is it?
What did I say?
What river?
Huh?
You asked me what?
I said Craig. I don't know. Wow. There you go. There. I'm going to go ahead and silence. There you go. Huck's Beer Buzz is on all the social media. HucksBeerBuzz.com and Huck's Beer Buzz all across the board. There's the Huckster. We're going to take a break. We'll get back to the normalcy on Brewsday or on 105.3 The Bear. I think the beer's getting to me. We got more tunes coming up next. Stick around.
Are you sick and tired of using those cheap, smelly blue masks? They always seem to break, and no matter what you try to do and fix it, it just doesn't work. Plus, they look horrendous, and they never fit quite right.
There's gotta be a better mask!
Now there is! Introducing the new limited edition 105.3 The Bear Mask. This 2-ply eco-friendly face cover is washable and reusable. And the best part about the new 105.3 The Bear Mask is that 100% of the proceeds benefit the Southwest Virginia COVID-19 Response Force. Get your new limited edition 105.3 The Bear Mask today.